No,
Hi. Sorry
hi.
about that, Mandy.
That's okay.
I just kept thinking you were going to come in first. I was actually looking at your
Yes.
doctor's sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Let me go back and get the email that you sent. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still here.
Mhm.
So fine. Oh, that's stupid. No, that's not working. Good, you wrote me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. All right, so I looked at the sheet. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I wrote. Now I'm just share. Oh, you're already on. Okay, great. I don't have to share. Here. Okay, you see me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So this is like no, it's not here. So let's see. Okay.
Yes.
So what? Tell me what's going on.
For this so-called discussion board, it was to watch one of the videos,
Okay.
either the Spanish or the Vietnamese speaker,
Okay.
and then answer the questions to use your new knowledge from the article, the
Okay.
corrective feedback, that worksheet.
So it's kind of how to correct people. Is that what it was about?
I think this one was similar to the one we did the week before with the so-called the 3 writing samples. This time it's
Okay.
with the video.
Okay. So what? So when you watch the 2 following videos of speech samples, imagine that you are informally assessing each student to create a language optimization plan. For each English learner, can you identify one aspect of their spoken English that is strong and one aspect of their spoken English that could benefit from more practice? What errors are most prevalent? What would be your focus for each student in terms of speech error correction? What exact language would you use to correct students? You could watch the Spanish speaker video or the Vietnamese speaker video, right?
Yes.
Which one did you watch?
So-called watch both, and the first one is just with the answer the same questions, like where they came from, what was their job in the country they were before they came to America, and then why they're learning English and stuff. That was the last question. They were
Okay,
ended
so
the same question.
you didn't have to watch both of them and work on both of
Yeah, I'd watch both.
them. Okay, so then it says for your post on DB, CB,
The discussion board.
right? Unit 10, choose one of the speakers. Okay. So which one did you choose?
So-called I chose the second one because so-called it has when that student was speaking, they provided subtitles in the video for that student.
Oh.
And then for the other one,
here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing the Vietnamese speaker.
Yes.
Using new knowledge to correct the feedback of speech, write about how you would correct one thing the speaker said. You can focus on anything, one item or terminology, grammar, vocabulary, provide the exact language to correct the student, and how you would work the speech of this error. Subject you're supposed to identify which speech you chose. Okay. Okay. Notes for each ELL. Can you identify one aspect of spoken English? So these are the questions you really have to answer, right?
No, I think it was just the so-called the question after the questions after the length of the 2 videos. I think that was,
Okay.
but like those are kind of the idea to help with the discussion board software.
Okay. So tell me what we're trying to do today. It's hard for
I still have watched both of the videos, and then like when I was watching the videos, I kind of looked at the article in the email I sent you. That's of the article,
Uh-huh.
and that article those little corrections I saw for the second student that they have acknowledgement because in that one in the video the one asking the question I think is the teacher that said how said it correct way to say certain words he was saying when answering
Okay.
the question. So and then that what I got from that one was acknowledgement.
Acknowledgement. Okay. Okay. So did you write these notes or no?
These are for me.
Okay. So today, what do we want to do? What should I do? What would help you?
Can we watch the video together? And
Oh, sure.
see if
Okay.
we can find
The VSB speaker, right?
yeah.
Okay. Do you wanna how do you want to do that? Do you want to click on it? You want me to click on it?
You can click on it and then you share.
Oh, share. Okay, good. Got it. How do you share? Messages, mail? There was by mail. Because you can't see this, right?
Mm, I think you can share click onto the link and then have a tab and then share the tab. Like that.
Wait a minute. Say, oh, I put okay, wait. I want the inbox. No, no. Okay, tell me that again.
So I'll do it. Then. Okay.
Okay, you do it. You know what you do.
You see it now?
No. I mean, if you both start at the same time, I hope that works. How long have you been studying? Here. 2 months. Yeah. So you came here and started studying. Yeah. Learning language is difficult for you. So, probably, oh, it, it was the speaking and listening are more difficult, but you can read and write. Yeah. So when you were in Vietnam studying English, it was more reading and writing English. Yeah. When you came here to the United States 2 months ago, yeah. What things should you say in English if you ask people? Yeah. In English, we teach them to study with the Vietnamese. It's difficult to study with the Vietnamese. Yeah. Oh, why? Because they
they apply to practice in English. Yeah, provide in English.
So the Vietnamese friends you have and other Vietnamese students are really, they would like speaking Vietnamese.
Yeah.
And it's, they're a little bit afraid.
Yeah.
Did you have a job in Vietnam when you finished high school?
After I finished high school, I worked in a store.
In a store?
Uh, as a high-end mechanic.
How?
The first, the one with
Yeah. So much. Oh, so you worked as when people were buying things?
Yeah.
You took their money,
Yeah.
gave them change.
Yeah.
So you worked as a cash register.
Yeah.
What would you like to do in the United States?
I I like to continue to study in college after I learned I study English.
You would like to improve your English and go to college.
Yeah.
What would you like to study?
Biology.
Biology.
Yeah.
When you're not studying, what do you like to do for fun?
I like sing.
Singing.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about singing.
Because after I study singing help me help me help me um
Singing helps you.
help me don't worry.
Very good. I understand. Singing helps you to not worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You sing in your church?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about tell me about your family.
I I live in my family in Greenfield. My parents one sister and two young brothers uh in the Vietnam. I I just one old one older brother and two older sister.
And are you married?
No.
Okay. Okay, that was hard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Yes.
uh, well, that gives me some idea.
Mm-hmm.
Difficult, but there you are.
Mm.
Okay, so now what?
So now we supposed to answer the question with the article.
Okay, the questions are where?
It's so called this
Which part?
under
Okay,
the
so
yeah.
for your post that choose one of the speakers, and then down here where the notes are, or no? Am I wrong?
That one was the I think for
Yeah,
those
why don't you
yes,
point out the first question so I know what you're looking at. Point out the first question.
I think the first question from here would really just correcting this using from this.
So read to me what it says.
Okay, it's using your new knowledge from corrective feedback of speech. Write about how you would correct one thing the speaker said. You can focus on anything. One item of phonology,
Analogy, yeah.
grammar, vocabulary, etc. Provide the exact language you had used to correct the student and how you would work with the student on this error in the subject of your post. Identify which student you chose.
Okay, so what one thing you want to write, you want to correct, correct one thing, what would it be?
I think from what I heard, mostly it was really the kind of like the similar to the one the week before that, the little essay is the with the correct tense, and it
Okay, so
seems
you
like they
were
were missing
looking at-
some words too.
Are you looking at grammar then?
It would be, or the missing of stuff.
I think so. Like there seemed to be word endings. I think that's considered grammar. What's phonology? Do you know?
Is what's
What's the definition of phonology?
the so-called those sounds of the words, just the way
Okay.
they
Okay.
say it, with the
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so that you think it's more grammar than phonology? Okay.
Yeah.
Like I noticed that the word endings were different.
Mhm.
So that's the kind of thing you mean?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
is that what you wrote about? Or is that different?
I have this part where it said this part I highlighted, that
Mm-hmm.
was the I think that's what I just need to reword it to say it's the one I want to change.
So acknowledgement.
That's what I got from, let's see, from it's from that worksheet, and that worksheet, this one, the acknowledgement is so-called in the students uptake type. So this is so-called after they got their feedback, and then like the students changing what the teacher give for the feedback, the corrections. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I got from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you say Jose can autocorrect himself. Jose? Wait.
The Jose is the first one.
Okay, you're doing both?
No, this was just a note. This one is what I'm planning to put into the discussion board.
Okay. Use acknowledgement. When answering the questions. When the man was correcting him, he was saying it correctly after it. Okay. When the man, let's say when the man corrected him. So it's really
Yes.
after the man corrected, right?
Yeah.
Who is this man? Do we know? Is he an interviewer or what?
So is the so-called the I think he might be a teacher or just an interviewer. I'm not sure. Is he a teacher, or because in that video it doesn't mention who that person
Who he
is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's call him the interviewer. And H after the interviewer corrected him, said, what was it that he corrected? You remember?
Mm,
it a word or is it a phrase?
I think it was so far when he was talking about his in the earlier bit of it when he was so called talking about how he was learning the language. I think that's what it was.
I have no idea. After the interview corrected him, said the sentence correctly. One, two, three. Okay, now I got it. All right.
Yes.
Okay. What errors were most prevalent? See, the era had the most time with was do you need to give an example or anything?
I think we. Because I think like toward the end when he was talking about how he had siblings and stuff, it seemed like the one they typed out was what he wanted to say,
Yeah.
and then like the one they had in the subtitle was what he said. Like it was also when he mentioned about his siblings in Vietnam. Yeah, that part with like the head or like no that part.
So it happened more than once, right?
Yeah, it's also when he was mentioning his family, it seems like that part is where the tense was not correct.
Okay. And that was at the end?
Yeah, that was toward the end.
So did he repeatedly made 10 mistakes? Can we say he made 10 mistakes several times?
Yeah, it seems like it towards the end when he was mentioning his family.
Okay, so I just wrote the error Min had the most difficult time with was saying the word in the correct tense. This problem with tense came up repeatedly. For example, toward the end, when Min was talking about his family, he made tense mistakes several times. Is that okay?
Yeah.
What would be your focus with each student in terms of speech error correction? Okay. With Jose, it would be to help him find words in English, but he's thinking of the word. Find words in English when he's thinking of the word Spanish, okay? For Min, I would mostly focus on helping him choose the correct tense of words. Okay. Okay, that seems all right. Can you give me an example of how it would correct? Like, how would you change the text? Well, I guess you may have to actually do from? What exact language was used to correct it? Okay, so you have to in this next one here.
Yes.
I think they want to know the exact words you would use.
Yeah, that's what it is. What it was.
Okay, so what exact? So we're going to say, I would say, what would you say?
You let you use one of the word incorrectly.
What word?
I think it was the so-called the hands.
Because you probably should say exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm going to. What word?
Mm-hmm.
Say
I think it was towards the end.
Okay, yeah, listen to it again. See if you can figure out what the word was.
My parents, one sister and two young brothers. In the business, I actually one on.
Oh yeah, I think it's the part he said I has the one.
I what?
And when he so-called said in Vietnam I has the one about
I has a one.
yeah, about his one brother and two sisters. He said I has a one one older brother. That part.
Okay. You said I has. Am I writing the right thing?
Yes, it's so-called said in Vietnam I has a one older brother and two older sisters.
Two older sister or sisters?
Sisters.
Yeah.
Yes.
I has a one older brother and two older sisters. Is that what you said?
And then so-called let's have the in Vietnam I has a one.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oops, sorry. Go, so put that in Vietnam.
And then
Right.
they have the comma after it.
Okay. In Vietnam, I has a one older sister and one older. I has a one older brother and two older sisters. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you would say, let's see, so this is what you would say.
Yeah.
I would say, okay, this is what you say. You used one of the words incorrectly. You said in Vietnam, I has a one older brother and two older sisters, right?
Yeah. It should have I think it should have been the half, right? It's not has the one, it's the half.
Yeah, it should be, and there should be an A.
Yes.
You could have A or you could have one. You don't want to have both.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you're going to correct it by saying it should be, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Vietnam, I have, right?
Yeah.
You want to say a older
I think it's one older brother because before they had mentioned about their younger siblings and so far, and I think somewhere in California or in is it the no the S that place? I think that would be have been. Oh, in New York, in New York City, the SYRA Cruise City, somewhere in New York.
Syracuse.
Yeah, that one.
Syracuse.
Because he said mentioned his parents and younger siblings, younger brothers, and yeah, was there. And then he said I has one older brother in Vietnam and sister in Vietnam. After
Okay, so wait, he say I have a one or just one?
he has the one. In Vietnam, I has the one.
Okay.
I actually one on.
Yeah, he just has a one. Don't have the eight.
Okay, fine. Mm-hmm. You also want to say, you also want to say you can either have A or one, but not both.
Yeah.
Okay. So, see, what's the word trick? You said it now. Should be one of the groups. Also, we should oh, you know what the word duplicated means?
Yeah. It's the same, right?
Yep. Oh, all right, is that okay?
Yeah.
Good. Now, using knowledge control. Right about that. Correct 160%. Wait, we said this.
I think these questions from above the local video are
Uh-huh.
the same idea of the questions, and then yeah, and then this should be the the answers to the questions for the discussion board.
Okay, so what do we need to do?
I think this is I think this part
This is what?
this is part of it. The part
Does that need to go somewhere else?
no, I think this is so called
So it's okay to go after?
no, I'm gonna put this this part is so called the beginning of the discussion board.
Okay.
Yeah, this should be this. Yeah.
Well, do you want to put this on the line here? Want to do that? Or you want to put it- Is it looking like it's all part of one line or something?
No, I somehow got the so-called delete paragraph delete.
Okay, I have no idea. Let's see. Can you move it up there?
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. All right. Oh, let's put- Let's see. Student I chose. Choose. Student I choose. Chose. Is not the subtitle. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. After the interviewer corrected him, I asked, say, it sounds correctly afterwards, fine. Most difficult times with what's saying words make sense. Okay, we got it.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
is there anything else?
Is this the amount of words?
Well, okay. You got 163. You need 150, so that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, we're good.
Yes.
So I'll see you on Wednesday, right?
Yes.
All right, good.
Yeah.
All right. Lovely. So, and you're coming in person, right?
I think so. Yeah, I will be coming in person.
Let me know if you're not.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
All right. See you later. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's late.
It's
Okay.
okay.
See ya.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.